Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Omega Ruby, and now it's time to do some battling because on the Battle Resort there are 5 trainers who specialized in one type. They're basically specializing a type because these are types that are not represented in the gym leaders, the Elite Four, or Champion. The types are Fairy, Poison, Ground, Bug, and Grass. You can battle them once per day. They have 7 Pokemon in their arsenal, I guess you can say it, but they only will use 4 of them at once, and which one 4 you will face is random. They have several teams. For of the 7 Pokemon, they use 4 Pokemon, and which team you'll face is random, and the team will change every day, so you can battle them every day. Pretty cool. Let's go and find them. Let's see. I think I want to fight the first one. Not him. Let's see. Yeah, okay. No, they're not up here. Okay, so I forgot now. These two here. This is the ground type guy. This is the bug type guy. We'll face them later on. I think I might end it with these two. On the beach here, I think you will find the other two. So here we also have some shops here where you can use your battle points to teach Pokemon moves, which is pretty nice. That guy here is also one of the trainers. He's the poison guy. He's going to do some poison battling as well. Another cabin here by the beach. This is also one of the trainers. She's the fairy type person. And then we should have one more, which is going to be the first one we're going to fight. Let's see if we can find her. Is it her? Hello, I would like to change the music and enjoy a different atmosphere. I'll turn the music again. Yeah, this is cool. This can change the music. If you want to have different music in Battle Resort. This is the original one, of course. Let's see, where are the other ones? There should be... Where's the first one? Maybe it's down here. No, none of these 2 or 3. This one. I think it's her. I may not look like it, but I'm very confident in my skills in Pokemon battles. My favorite type, of course, is Grass. Now battle me. Yes. Let's go. So this is Aroma Lady Carnation. She's the one of the 5 trainers we're gonna fight. She has 4 Pokemon, and the Pokemon you'll face is random. She has 7 Pokemon in total, and 4 of them you'll face now. All of them are level 60 at all times. So pretty good Pokemon. This is the Roserade, dual type Grass and Poison. He's weak to both Flying and Fire. He's also weak to Psychic. You choose which one you want to use. Let's go with Flare Blitz. The most powerful fighting type move, the fire type move of physical types, but it does have recoil, so you will take some damage as well for doing it. Basic is now level 64. Sceptile 75. Next up is Ferrothorn. Oh yeah, we're not gonna switch, that's for sure. Ferrothorn is a Pokemon Generation 5. Ferrothorn is dual type Steel and Grass. You know what that means? Yep. It has a 4-time weakness to fire. It hates fire with a passion. It does have Iron Barbs, which will deal damage to us when we deal damage. Including the recoil, we'll take a lot of damage from this Flare Blitz there. Oh wow. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. Next up is Executor. Executor dual type Grass and Psychic. And Sceptile has a move to counter that. So Executor has the issue with the bug types. Because both Grass and Psychic are weak to bug. So Executor has a 4-time weakness to bug types. Let's exploit that with Executor. Yeah. Boom. Bye-bye, Executor. Last Pokemon will be Tangrowth. Tangrowth is the evolved form of Tangela. Tangela evolves to Tangrowth when it learns Ancient Power. It only learns Ancient Power in Generation 4, I think. But they can only evolve in Gen 4 at least, because Tangrowth didn't exist in Gen 3. It's a pure grass type, so one Executor should do it. It is more tanky though, so it will survive. Ring out. Doing some damage, but not too much. One more Executor should land for Tangrowth. It does. Goodbye, Tangrowth. So there's the 4 Pokemon that she had with her now. The other 3 Pokemon that she might have is the following: Jumpluff, Ludicolo, and Victreebel. So Roserade, Executor, Ferrothorn, Tangrowth, Jumpluff, Ludicolo, Victreebel. These are the 7 Pokemon that she has. And you can battle her once every day. If you want to do that. I might actually even, I would say you should do it because you get some money from it. See, now I got 2,000. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot. Damn it. I need to put on the very super duper important item known as Amulet Coin. I do have it, right? Or haven't I picked it up? Yikes, I don't think I have it. Oh, well, doesn't matter. That's fine. You can live without it. You should use it though. If you have it, Amulet Coin, give it to a Pokemon so that you can double your money from battles. Let's get Blaziken's HP up again. And let's go for the Witch Boy. He is the poison type. That means we probably should switch in Swampert. Swampert is a ground type. Ground is great against poison. It's the ground and psychic that do perfect. You can also use Gardevoir, but problem with Gardevoir, the Gardevoir is also a fairy type, and fairy is weak to poison. So remember that. Haha! What a stifling place. This is just the time for a cool victory in Pokemon battle to refresh me. I'm a poison type expert. Why don't you have a thrilling battle with me? Sure. Follow it into my dearest poison type Pokemon. He does the following the same way though, so he has 4 Pokemon out of 7. He will use Scoliopede. Interesting. So Scoliopede is a dual type bug and poison, which means he's not weak to ground after all, because bug types are resistant to ground. However, my Swampert also knows Rock Slide, and bug types are weak to rock. Scoliopede is faster, we use Toxic. Badly poisoned Swampert now. That means his poison will now deal a bit damage at the start, but it's going to increase every single turn. Rock Slide lands, does pretty good damage. Toxic lands doesn't do that much damage in the start, but it's going to increase every time. So make sure either Swampert is put out or you cure that poison. It was smart to switch. Oh, that Surf did actually more damage than Rock Slide. That's pretty interesting. You see now the poison did even more damage now with Rock Climb. Does okay damage, not too much, because Swampert is tanky and also much higher level than Scoliopede. A lot of XP there. Poison takes gonna do even more damage now. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's a lot of damage. Next up is Drapion. We actually want to keep on using Swampert here. Because Drapion is dual type Dark and poison, which means it only has one real weakness, and that is ground types. Problem is that I really need to heal Swampert here. I'll use full restore, just because I want to get rid of the poison and heal its HP up as well. A bit cheat maybe, but it's just scary. Feel scary though. Here comes Scary Face. Scary Face's move reduces speed by 2. Now let's just do this Mega Evolve just for fun. And Earthquake. So here we go. It's time to Mega Evolve. Swampert, go! And he goes into Mega Swampert. Now he looks like a tank. Damn, he looks so beefy. Let me use Cross Poison. It won't do much damage because ground types are resistant to poison damage. Earthquake is gonna 1 KO the Drapion. Goes down. Who's next? It's Crobat. Crobat is dual type poison and flying, which means it also is weak to ice and electric as well as rock. So let's just get Manectric in for the fun as well. Let's give Crobat a Thunderbolt. Thundershock first. With a decent special attack. Poison move will deal double damage if the opponent's Poison Thunderbolt lands. Crobat will go down. Last Pokemon will be Muck. Oh boy. That's a Generation 1 love right there. So Muck, pure poison type. Let's see what he can do. Here it comes. Muck gets an Earthquake. As I sent out the Swampert now, that means the speed reduction from Scary Face is no longer there. That means I can go for it. We're now level 79. It's almost equal level to Deoxys now. Not bad. Magic's level 67. And that's how we win. What ridiculous. Yeah, maybe for you. So, Rich Boy Antwin, the poison type guy. The other 3 Pokemon he has are Toxicroak, Weezing, and Dragalge. Dragalge, you maybe know, is the poison dragon dual type from Generation 6. The one looks like a seahorse. So that was the poison type. And speaking about Generation 6 though, our next opponent is the fairy type. What does fairy type have weakness to? They are weak to steel and poison. Do I even have a Pokemon that has steel and poison moves? I don't think I have. Yeah, and don't use Rayquaza, because Rayquaza dragon types can't even deal damage to fairy types, or dragon type moves at least. What best one you actually use here might actually be Blaziken, even though Blaziken is weak to fairy as well as a fighting type, but being should we maybe? Yeah, let's start with Blaziken anyway. Because fighting is weak to fairy, but fire is resistant to fairy. The blue sea and the white beach is a lovely place. I want my fairy type Pokemon to go wild in their heart's content. Do you care to help me? Sure. Train number 3 is the fairy type. This little girl here, fairy-tailed girl Josephine, the fairy type master. She has Gramble. Oh yeah, so Gramble is a Generation 2 Pokemon. It was a normal type Pokemon in Generation 2, 3, 4 and 5. But now, Generation 6 and so on, it's a pure fairy type. Might not look like it, but yes, it's a fairy type Pokemon. So fairy types are again weak to steel and poison. Gramble are neither of that. Or I don't have the moves that can do that, so let's just go with something else. Scoliopede. Oh, that of course that I shouldn't do. That was bad. Sorry. Because again, fairy types are resistant to fighting, so that was bad. Sorry, that was dumb. Brave Bird then. Is a recoil move like Flare Blitz? It's actually the fairy type move, Flare Blitz. Rage. Rage is a move that does pretty low damage, but every turn it's going to increase its damage over. It's like a rollout for normal types. Braver didn't do that much. Let's do Flare Blitz instead. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Recoil again. It's payback. Not very effective because it's a dark type move. And dark type moves don't do that much damage. One more Flare Blitz on Gramble. That'll take care of it. Critical hit doesn't really matter. Slight recoil. That was Gramble. That was 1. Setas, that was 76. Next up is Azumarill. Azumarill is a Generation 2 Pokemon as well. It was a Water type Pokemon in Generation 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it's a dual type Water and Fairy. So you can use Electric types, you can also use Grass types to do damage. It's also weak to Steel. I mean, no, it's not weak to Steel because Water is resistant to Steel, I think. But still weak to Poison though. Azumarill is known for being a tanky Pokemon because it has a lot of HP. But its other type defenses is kind of okay-ish though. Like it's not that amazing. Leaf Blade lands and Azumarill gets a critical hit because Leaf Blade has a increased chance of critical hit. Well played, Sceptile. Their skin is level 65. Next up is Slurpuff. Slurpuff, oh yeah, Slurpuff is a Generation 6 Pokemon, new one. Is the exclusive Pokemon to Pokemon X, I think. Swirlix, yeah, Swirlix generation is Pokemon X exclusive. It's a pure fairy type, just like Gramble. So either we hit it with a Pokemon move that it's good against, or just use regular moves. Looks like a cake. That's kind of what fairy is. Fairy is all about cake and fairy things, but technically you can say a fairy type is more or less a light type in everything but name. That's what I like to tell people. Leaf Blade. You damage Light Screen, which will reduce the special attack damage taken by the opponent by roughly half for a few turns. It's a very good move to use in double battles to protect your partner. Counter that mainly focus on physical attacks, I would say. Counter goes up a level. Next up is Wigglytuff. So Wigglytuff, another Pokemon that has changed the typing. Wigglytuff from Generation 1. It's actually a dual type in Gen 6 now. So it's not a pure fairy type, it's a dual type, normal and fairy. Which means it has a lot of immunity. It's immune to Ghost, it's immune to Dragon. But it still has weaknesses to other things. So it doesn't have the immunity, it doesn't have resistance to fighting like a fairy type does because it's normal as well. Aside from that though, it's still weak to Poison and Steel. So that's still to remember those. Poison Steel is what it's immune to. I mean weak to, should I say. But doesn't have the resistance to fighting, which fairy types does. Whoa, that's a good hit. Wigglytuff goes down. And that was it. So that was the fairy type trainer. We have 2 more. Do we have time to take care of them? We might actually don't have time. Yeah, I don't think I can actually don't have time. Okay, let's just do our trainers then next time. Next time we do the other 2 trainers and then we can check out the triple blisters and see the change of the level release. After we will do another trip to another place that is new in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and see what it has to offer us because it might be very cool in my opinion. So like, comment and subscribe, follow me on social media. That's great for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.